Breaking news now out of East Nashville, where an apartment complex caught fire earlier this morning, and we're told some of the folks had to be taken to the hospital. Matthew Torres live at the complex for us this morning. So Matthew, what can you tell us about what happened?
Well, Amy, in fact, all of the residents inside this apartment unit all had to go to the hospital this morning. If I step aside, now that the sun is out, you can see this happened in the bottom floor unit of this building. It has been boarded up after firefighters were able to take out this fire. Now, we're just standing on Glenview Drive and Ozark Street, where the fire happened just before 3:30 this morning. And we got here just in time as we watched at least two of the victims being pulled away in a stretcher. A woman, a man, and a toddler were all transported to Vanderbilt for smoke inhalations. We're told the adults suffered minor burns. As far as their condition, they're all going to be okay this morning. But we are also talking about, as far as that child, we're told she is a little girl believed to be under 5 years old. Now, according to a captain, he believes someone was cooking when the grease caught on fire. The resident tried to move maybe a pot or whatever it was being used to cook. It ended up spilling on the living room floor, that grease, and then obviously the fire spread. Smoke quickly poured out, forcing residents inside again to break the window in order to jump out for their safety. Again, keep in mind a little girl was with them. Neighbors were there to quickly help them out. Firefighters responded to see some flames, but like I said, they got this fire out quickly. But it was tricky because of the cold this morning. I'll talk about how freezing temperatures really affected the response. For now, we're reporting live in East Nashville. I'm Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
Matthew, thanks a lot. An educator charged with putting students in danger is firing back this morning, calling the whole thing a big misunderstanding. Reading tutor Andrea James, pictured there, says she and her kids were at her home Sunday when a stranger showed up. Well, James tells us she felt unsafe, she felt threatened, so she piled the kids in to her car and drove to a nearby gas station. There, someone called police saying they saw 9 kids getting out of the car and 3 of them were in the trunk. James tells us that's not true. She only had 6 with her and no one was in the trunk. She says she knows who called 911 and why.
Caucasian couple, and they were very irritated because it took us too long to order.
Police tell us surveillance footage, however, backs up the 911 caller's claims of 9 kids and 3 in the trunk. James was arrested and is now facing 3 counts of reckless endangerment.
New this morning, a construction accident sent one person to the hospital, and it happened at New Lake Barkley Bridge in Canton. That's in Trigg County, Kentucky. We're told a carpenter was working on the bridge yesterday afternoon when they somehow became caught between equipment during a crane pick. The worker was airlifted to a trauma center in Nashville with possible internal injuries. No word yet on the condition.
Amy, the search for that missing 2-year-old in West Tennessee is now entering its 6th day. Almost a week now, Noah Chamberlain's been missing. He was with his grandmother and 4-year-old sister last Thursday when he wandered off during a nature walk in the Pinson area, which is near the Madison-Chester County line. Of course, that's a little south of Jackson, Tennessee, about halfway between here and Memphis. Hundreds of volunteers have helped out trying to find Noah. One of those volunteers, Mount Juliet resident Jeremy Kuntz. He, along with a couple of buddies, packed up his 4-wheeler and joined in the search Saturday.
I'm hoping he's curled up somewhere. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. But it's like me. Worst comes to worst, I'll at least want to be able to give the family closure.
Boy, what a sad, sad story. We're told authorities have searched caves. They have checked sex offender registries. They've used every type of search dog imaginable, but so far, they have not found any sign of Noah.
We now know the name of the man killed in a car crash in Bedford County. A News Channel 5 viewer posted this video from yesterday's scene on our Facebook page. Troopers say Philip Matthews was driving on Highway 231 in Shelbyville when his pickup truck collided with an 18-wheeler trying to make a U-turn. Matthews was killed. The other driver was not hurt.
Metro schools keeping a very close eye on the weather. They are asking parents to make sure kids are dressed warm if they have to stand out waiting on the bus. Also, you might want to be a little patient. The last time we had freezing temperatures like this, the buses ran late because it took a little while longer to warm them up. We may see snow tomorrow morning. Leland's been updating us on that. So far, Metro schools have not announced any kind of delays or closures. Once they do, if they do, we'll have that for you on air and online at newschannel5.com.